Welcome back. Today we continue through element 18 of your life book, exercises, the gift you give yourself. We're going to go through pages 364 to 368, continuing through the level 2 resistance program. So let's talk about a weekly routine. So Dr. A wants us to do 30-minute sessions, which starts with 5 minutes of warming up. At the end, 5 minutes of stretching. And then in the middle, really 5 repetitions of 5 different exercises, selected movements, which so that it's 10 minutes and you do it twice. All right. So that's how you're going to go. So challenge your muscles to grow healthier through these short, intense workouts. This is going to stimulate all of your muscle fibers. It's going to strengthen your bones and build lean, efficient muscle, not bulk, right? And it's really due to going through these slow, focused movements that are going to utilize a range of motion. So what Dr. A says to do is choose 5 sets of exercises, and you're going to begin with slow, consistent contraction. So I always have weights sitting here, and I actually do this all day long. But you're going to begin with 8 seconds for slow contraction. Hold it in place for 4 seconds, and then relax your muscle as you slowly return, right? So this is slow, remember, and ways to intensify it later, I'll tell you that you're going to be increasing it. But if you start like this and you're going to count to 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, hold for 4, and then you're going to go back up. Okay, that's just one exercise. Many, but Dr. A says pick 5, okay, working the exact same muscles. So you're going to immediately begin, you're going to do 5 of them, and then you'll take a rest and then do another 5, okay? You're going to wait, rest 20 seconds in between starting the new exercise, and you're going to do 2 rotations, all right? Stretching, as I mentioned, it's important. Spend 5 minutes stretching that muscle group, right? So whether you're doing this, right, or holding it down in here, to get that nice stretch, just based on the one that I was showing you. All right. So that's the EAT resistance program, right? 30 minutes of strength training. It's going to help create that musculoskeletal system that help you really use more energy by boosting your calorie burning capacity of all of your NEAT and EAT activities. It's going to increase your basal metabolic rate by adding muscle mass and burning energy even after your workout's done, as you replenish oxygen. All right, your muscles replenish oxygen. Dr. A has a nice training log on page 367 of your life book. All right, so take a look in there. Before you begin your first day, though, review the 5 exercises that you're going to be performing. You can go to habitsofhealth.com, watch videos of exercise. It's important for you to take it slow, right? I keep repeating that, right, until you get comfortable with resistance training. For the first week, limit yourself to 1 rotation. Give yourself time to master, the 5 beginning exercises. Beginning week 2, you can add that second rotation. Your routine, which is going to consist of the 5 different exercises that work the same muscle group. As with the EAT walking program, be sure to monitor your progress, right? It's become more physically fit. The simplest way to advance is to increase the intensity, the frequency, the time, or you can actually decrease the recovery times. And, I've said this before, but always check with your healthcare provider before you start some new exercise routines. But so a couple things to increase the intensity as you build stronger and stronger. You can increase the repetitions. So instead of doing 5 reps, you can do 6 to 8. Okay. You can increase the resistance. So instead of using, I have here these, 2 5-pound weights, you can go up and do 8 or 10 pounds. All right. So you can just, and keep doing the same 8 count, hold for 4, 8 back. You can increase the sets of rotation. So 3 sets of rotation instead of 2. You can reduce the recovery time. So when I said to rest for 20 seconds before going into the second set, you can take that down and reduce for 10 seconds. You can increase the speed, right? Instead of that 8, 4, 8, you can do 4, 2, 4, right? Just speeding up your sets. And then also you can, he called it maintain your muscular contraction. And what he means by that, he said, pay close attention to keeping the contraction in your muscles, not in your bones, which I was kind of like, what does he mean by that? But He said it was common to lock out your arms or your joints when you're doing certain exercises like push-ups and you go straight. And, he also said on your knees when you do a squat. And this, he said, transfers the weight onto your bone structure and away from working the muscles. And that's not recommended. So by avoiding locking out, you actually increase tension and maintain a high level of intensity throughout the repetitions. All right, how's that? That's it for today. Thank you for joining me as we are almost finished element 18. Tomorrow, this is exciting. We're going to talk about the HIIT, the high intensity interval training. So please feel free, like, comment, share the post, hop on over to the YouTube channel called Healthy and Vibrant. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.